Good day, observers. Holiday celebrations in southern Chile were shook this morning by a magnitude 7.6 earthquake and brief fears of a tsunami. In addition to concern for the locals, the question at hand for the observers is whether the model forecast this event based on the pre-seismic signals we've been using. To quickly get caught up, you can learn a lot at quakewatch.net, including reading an explanatory paper and keeping up with official results of the model forecasts. Let's dive right into this one. Folks, a Blot echo struck this morning at a time when South America was the furthest thing from our minds. They were not on alert in any way. They had a few OLR signals, but that was it, and not nearly enough for an alert. But this deep rumble suggested a new analysis was warranted. It was only a 4-pointer, so the alert zone was confined to the immediate region and just to the south. It should now be well known to observers, and if not, Hook Echo can remind you, there is a distinctive southward shift in energy from Blot echoes, especially in South America. Now, right after posting that, our family went out for food this holiday morning, and while we were out, a larger magnitude 5.4 earthquake took place nearby. Again, very deep, a Blot echo. Observers, you know what happens next. First, the alert, if not already red, would intensify to red if not going to a full alert star. And the alert zone would also extend down further, spreading out, basically intensifying in every way, with the larger Blot echo occurring. And indeed, just 20 minutes later, even before the 5.4 was reported online, the larger magnitude 7.6 struck the region. So while our automated program forecasting is still being built, you have been given some of these basic rules about Blot echoes so that you can determine what is supposed to happen to these alerts during the times of day we're not around. But as you might imagine, I do have a bit of insight into the inner workings of the program built to copy our forecasting model, and immediately upon the occurrence of the magnitude 5.4, the alert zone up in California would have disappeared, and the one in South America would have extended down through southern Chile. Now, while the epicenter was just south of the previous red line, the shaking and official affected region did include the southern tip of the red line, so it would have counted as a hit for the model no matter how you look at it. However, this is why you've been given those rules for when we're not there, and had the automated program being built by 9 Risi been finished and in play, the entire Chilean coast would have taken the alert. Until then, folks, this is why you have that information about Blot echoes, especially the southward shifts. You'll remember that the New Zealand quake back on November 13th followed that same pattern as well on the other side of the Pacific. Of course, the current alert maps are part of the disaster prediction app, and when the automated forecasting program is complete, it will appear there as well. For the time being, keep using the maps posted and the real-time data to anticipate the movement of those alerts for the majority of the day when I'm not stuck with my eyes on the earthquake feeds. This was a beautiful Blot echo preceded quake, and whether I was sitting at my computer or at a table eating pancakes with Kat and Kira across town, observers know exactly what those Blot echoes mean. Eyes open, no fear. Be safe, everyone.